Alright guys, thank you for having a look at my video. This is roughly the area of digital camouflage you would receive. Alrighty, its approximate size is about, give or take, 16 inches by, roughly as you can see here, about 21, 22 inches, give or take. Alrighty, I've already peeled the area around it. It's not completely done. I will show you here in the next steps. This is what it would look like when it's done. As you can see, it's the little squares have been pulled out from the middle here, and I've set them here on the side in case I want to, use them for your project, whatever it might be, paintball, your own gun, whatever, you name it. Color doesn't really matter. What you need here for the first step are some tweezers. Some better lighting here. I bought these at Walmart. They're very fine pointed, as you can see, and they really get the job done. This is how you will receive your material. I'm used to working with this material. You can make it even smaller and cut it in half. Well, someone's here. And let me cut it real quick and I'll let you know the next step. Alright, as you can see, I've cut the strip down into two smaller pieces to make it more workable for you guys that not used to working with vinyl. This vinyl is self-adhesive. You can melt it to conform to different shapes. Basically, just use your tweezers. Now remember, don't pull up. You never want to pull up. You're going to pull back, but at the same time, you also have to be careful for that it doesn't stick to other parts. So I'm just guiding it, and I'm pulling back, as you can see, not up. If it lifts a little bit, it doesn't make a difference. Help it out. You see it gets stuck. So your tweezers are for. Alright, here, this is what I'll be painting. I've kept it simple. As you can see, there's some grooves in here, and obviously we have all these shapes around the hopper. This is a hopper for paintball, and like I said, the vinyl will conform to all the shapes. I don't think I've run into something that it doesn't. A little bit of work and a little bit of heat, melt right in there into its original shape, whatever you need it to be. These are the colors I'll be using. Now I won't be using all of these. Usually I use this one as a base coat, and then two other colors. Try to keep them as similar as possible, or depending on the foliage in your area, of course. Now these I found at my local Walmart. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors here. I didn't buy a particular brand, it's just what they had there. And then I've got this in a matte finish to protect the final product. Painting. Now, I'm not an expert in painting. As many of you may know, probably many of you know how to paint better than I do. This is just for, you know, someone do it at home. I do know for sure that you start off your object and spray onto it. So your spray would start here and come over and lap and then here. Don't try to spray once you're on your object, because it tends to bleed, it drops for form. So let me paint this with the lightest color would be the base color, and that'll be the next step. Alrighty, here's the finished sprayed product. Yes, for you critics, there's some flags here, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Everybody's got something to say. And this is my half-done wannabe man cave, but whatever. Here's the painted product. I just painted it. It took me about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, if that. Now, if you're like me, one of the purposes why you're looking at these patterns is you don't like to wait all day. You don't like to, you might be a person who likes to get it done now, like I do. So, to speed it, instructions said let the paint set anywhere from an hour to 24 hours, and they really do recommend 24 hours, and I would recommend it also. But if you're like me, you don't like to wait, I'm going to be using my heat gun. I like this digital. This you can preset it to different temperatures, but regular good old hair dryer will do. So there's no need to be spending on this. If you have one in your shop, well, oh well. I'm gonna turn it on here on low. It's preset to 150. I'm about 250. That's what I like. Doesn't have to beat that, of course. And as you can see, just speed up the process in drying. Don't leave it on one place, because you run the risk of melting or burning your object. Like me, I can smell the paint drying. And alright, I've been going at it, drying it up for maybe about, I don't know, 5 minutes. I did raise up the temperature to 300. It's warm to the touch. I decided to prop mine, however you prop up your object that you're painting, it's really up to you. You can hang it from wires, from the top, whatever, however you need to get it done. It's not the purpose of this tutorial here. Now, the next step would be to add the first layer of digital